Okay. So I'm sure you've all seen videos on YouTube where YouTubers read fan fiction that their fans write about them. But I am too irrelevant to just have people write fan fiction about me for fun. So I went on my Instagram story and asked you guys to write fan fiction about me. Usually when YouTubers do these videos, they're like, ew, you guys are so gross, like writing this dirty fan fiction about me. But I literally asked, so I honestly thought that I would get maybe like 2 or 3 stories tops, because it kind of takes time to just sit there and write an actual story about someone. But I got so many. So many that I couldn't even read through all of them. So I'm just gonna go through them, read the ones that really stand out. I got so many DMs of people being like, please read mine. So we're just gonna try to read as many as we can and see what happens. Also, I would just like to say that I was obsessed with reading fan fiction in middle school, particularly One Direction fan fiction. I wasn't even a One Direction fan, but I would read the fan fiction because they were all hot. And I was a shallow little middle schooler with no love life. I still am. I'm just graduated from high school, but nothing's changed, so let's do this. I'm so excited. By the way, if you wrote a fan fiction for me, thank you. I appreciate you. So starting off, I have a few that I screenshotted from my DMs that I kind of skimmed through but didn't really read because I wanted to get my general reaction on camera. So let's just do this first one. Oh god. This one is definitely about Logan. I can tell already because I see the word Tinder. I'm gonna try to get in the mood. After filming letting Tinder pick my makeup, I decided to go through with a list of people that I matched with. There was one person that caught my eye. Logan. He was perfect in his profile picture. He looky to he about 6'4" and had eyes more blue than the ocean and the sky combined. That's a lot of blue. I don't even know what Logan looks like, to be honest with you. I never looked at his pictures. I hesitated just a little bit before I slid into his messages. Tinder message. Kennedy Walsh. Hey dude, thanks so much for the makeup advice. Logan. No problem, lol. I help my sister with her makeup all the time. But can I ask you a question? Sure, what's up? Why were you asking me to choose your makeup anyways? LOL, you have... I say, oh, lol, you ever heard of a YouTuber? I film videos in my free time, you should check it out. That's gonna be my new pickup line. 3 days later, Logan says, hey, I checked out your videos and you're really good at making them and really pretty. I don't want to be forward, but would you like to hang out this week maybe? You're very attractive and I can give you a good time. Inaccurate, because he unmatched me. Logan, if you're watching this. The following Sunday, Kennedy and Logan met up at a local hotel restaurant. Out of all the restaurants in the world, why did you choose one inside a restaurant? Kennedy asked, with a confused face. Logan looked at Kennedy's eyes and gave her a smirk. That's for you to find out, if you're up to it. Kennedy tried to hide her smile and she... What? What is happening? This is becoming rated R. I feel so uncomfortable reading this, but I want to keep going. My cat's in front of me now. She's gonna watch me sin. Don't judge me. Oh, this is so awkward. My family watches my videos. Let's just do it. Life of a YouTuber, you gotta just not care. Kennedy tried to hide her smile and she began to feel wet. Ugh, are you cringing yet? Because I am. Let's keep going. And with that, Logan got up from the table, paid for the meal, and took Kennedy by the hand and led her to the elevator. He pushed his body onto hers and they began making out, his hands going up her dress, and Kennedy began to unzip his pants. It's the most action I've ever gotten. Okay, don't say that. The elevator doors opened and they quickly began looking for their room. They entered the room and continued to heavily make out. Kennedy began to unzip Logan's pants and started kneeling. She put her hands on the sides of her boxers. Logan suddenly at her. She put her hands on the sides of her boxers and began to pull them down slowly. She was expecting a penis, but to her surprise, she found the biggest toe. I was not expecting that plot twist. I am both surprised and disappointed, but also relieved. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this one is about me and Nick Robinson. I just have the biggest crush ever on him. So Nick, if you're watching, wanna come over and reenact this fanfiction for a video? Oh god. Once upon a time, Kennedy Walsh was a beautiful young woman walking down the street. A man with a magnificent eye. Wait, am I the man? Oh no, there is a man with a magnificent eye. Okay, confusing, but let's keep going. Both were looking at each other and internally screaming because they thought each other looked so good. The man came to Kennedy and asked for his number. She gave it to him, even though she usually doesn't give out her number to a stranger. They talked to each other for a long time. She finally asked the name of the man. His name was
Nick.
Just like her celebrity crush name, Nick Robinson. Nick asked Kennedy what she was doing that night, and she said that she was doing nothing. Accurate. So they plan a fun little date just so they get to know each other. Kennedy was really stressed about tonight, Nick too. And then it was time she went to the restaurant. Nick was already there. They talk and laugh and get to know each other until they until they tell each other their job. I can't believe I'm doing this video. Sorry, let's get back into it. Kennedy said that she was a makeup artist and a YouTuber. What an impressive resume. Then Nick said he was an actor. Kennedy gasped. Nick kept going until Kennedy realized that the guy sitting in front of her, I can't do this. This is so funny. Nick kept going until Kennedy realized that the guy sitting in front of him was Nick Robinson. Nick Robinson himself. She was internally fangirling him so bad, but she didn't want to scar him. Like her celebrity crush was just in front of her and he was looking really good. When they went to finish to eat, she went home and she maybe didn't sleep at all because she was so freaking excited. The best part of all this is the best part of all this is that Nick find her really nice too. He dreamed of a girl like this all his life. On the second date, things got real. They kissed. Kennedy was dreaming. All her life she was waiting for this moment. Her first real love. And he was, not a nobody. Nick Robinson. Alright, I don't care if it's a nobody, just as long as he
Treats me right.
literally the cutest thing on earth. True. They end up being the cutest couple ever. After 5 years of being together, Nick proposed to Kennedy. She was so happy. 5 years later, Kennedy got pregnant. Ew. 2 small little princess twins. Like, how could you be so goal? And here you go. The great life of Kennedy Robinson, Nick Robinson, and apparently our daughters' names are Emma and Amelia Robinson. Well, that's just kind of sad because my life is not like that. So, all right. This one is another one about me and Logan. I love how you guys just love Logan so much. We don't even know him. He could literally be the worst person in the world, but we don't know. And we'll never find out because Logan unmatched me. Just gonna keep bringing that up for those of you who seem to have forgotten that. Anyways, let's read this one. Kennedy excitedly put on her purple dress, which happened to be the same one that she had worn. What? She shivered, thinking back to how soaked she had gotten that day. Realizing that it was almost 6:20, she applied L'Oreal Paradise mascara. Then she marveled at how well she'd done. Her Illamasqua cat eye was even on both sides. Thank the eyeliner gods. You did your research. Her Kylie Cosmetics highlighter was poppin'. I'm literally wearing all 3 of those things right now. And the shadows from her NYX Cosmetics multicolor palette was blended perfectly. At 6:20 sharp, out stepped Logan. She didn't clearly remember what he looked like from Tinder, so she was pleasantly surprised when she saw him. He was 6'2", a muscular build, hazelnut eye, messy brown hair, dressed simply in dark blue jeans and a leather jacket. Hello, Nicole. I mean Kennedy. Good day, Logan. Did you ever figure out how to read? Oh my god. I'm not sure.
I noticed you did your eyebrows bushy and thick,
replied a deep husky voice. Didn't think you'd notice, she replied, chuckling slightly. We got into his I can't read. We got into his black Mercedes-Benz. As Logan drove, their hands slowly intertwined. For Kennedy, dinner went amazing. They talked about everything and nothing. She wasn't mad at Logan's taste in food as they were having pho. By the way, it is pronounced pho, not pho, so pho, cute.
Just kidding.
After dinner, they went back to his place. She didn't want to explain it to her siblings or mom. Honestly, if I brought a boy home, they'd be like, finally. His parents had left for that weekend, making it a perfect spot for anything to happen. I like where this is going. Kennedy had butterflies in her stomach. During the car ride, his hand is... oh god. Oh god. During the car ride, his hand had rested on her upper thigh. She didn't mind the slightest and knew it was probably going to happen. Her brain came back to reality when she realized a few things. 1, she was making out with a hot guy. 2, he was asking to
take off her dress.
She then decided to take off his shirt, soon followed his pants. She then took off her own dress. Feeling exposed, she had Logan remove his underwear first, and then came hers. And then he writes in parentheses, a warning that the next part is a total joke. Can't wait. She looked at his
dick
and said, wow, dang, you're longer than Niagara Falls. He replied, thanks, your cat looks beautiful. They proceeded to apply a condom because safety. Then the diddly-do happened, and both of them kept saying, I'm glad we used a condom. Kennedy then said, let's do this again sometime, if you're down for it. Then Kennedy went home, took off her makeup, edited a YouTube video, and cuddled with her cat. The end. Overall, good job. I would rate that like a 8 out of 10. I just skimmed over this one and it seems really funny, so we're gonna do this. It's 2023. You just got home from your long day of work. You slip on your sweats after a nice hot shower and are watching New Girl while you're sipping on some ice cold tea. So accurate. I love New Girl. You're laughing uncontrollably at the show, giggling more and more. As the show goes on, you begin to think about how lonely you are. Okay. You remember your non-existent ex and everything y'all shared together. Why am I not good enough for a guy? You go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and remember exactly why you're single. Oh, this is too realistic. You think about your personality and who you are, and it all makes sense. Due to the what the fuck? Due to the loneliness, you decide to go on Blaze, the newest dating app. You swipe right on everyone because at this point you just want love. You fall asleep and hope love will find its way to you in the morning. When you, I can't read, like actually. When you turn in your phone, you have a message from Logan. You suddenly begin to gag. It's the same guy from a video you filmed several years ago. Ew, what the fuck? You ask yourself. You ignore his message. I mean, like, I hope so. He keeps texting you. WTF does he want? You answer and say, hi Logan, I remember your ass from Tinder several years ago. He tries to apologize for being such a dick. You try to not forgive him, but he's hot and you're desperate, so you decide to go with it. After a long conversation, you realize he's the same asshole he's always been. I literally exchanged like 3 words with him. So he's a plumber and you're succeeding with your YouTube channel and body painting. You then suddenly remember the bad bitch that you are. The end. I mean, that one was like actually good though. Like female empowerment.
I am a strong independent woman who doesn't need a man.
Alright, I think that's just about enough for this video. I had so many more that people sent me, so I'm sorry if I didn't read yours, but I will possibly do a part 2 to this. I really didn't think I'd get this many stories. Like, I don't deserve this, but thank you so much if you wrote one. Even if I didn't read it, you're the best, and I appreciate you a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching. I think my expectations were exceeded. I was hoping for a little bit more of like juicy romance, but I guess a lot of the people started writing their stories and haven't finished them. Just let me know. Let me know if I should do another one because I really don't know if that was entertaining or just cringy and disturbing. Either way, I enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to me so you can watch all of this amazing content, you know, from this YouTuber slash makeup artist with no love life who sits home on Fridays with her cat. I'm gonna go now. Bye!